There's a tragedy I've seen play over several times in similar ways. The person is presented with truth, and yet in the face of truth, such as a simple prophecy and its fulfillment, they say, "How can I know the truth?" Well, you've just been presented. Give you an idea. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So this will happen in the last days. That's a fulfillment of prophecy. That's an evidence. That's a fact. And it was spoken of long ago before it was fulfilled. Yet, in the face of truth, people say, well, how can I know what is truth? And then another will say, they can see a truth. An example is Jesus kept the Sabbath and says, if you love me, keep my commandments, and over and over and over again, we are told to keep the commandments. It's tied into the prophecies. It's tied into Jesus' teaching, into Jesus' words. John 14:21-23. They see that Christ lived, taught, healed on the Sabbath, and yet they refuse to walk in his ways. They might be going to a church, but they're just going to a church. That's it. They're not progressing in truth. And they look at the light and they say, well, I would not change my church. Or they turn their back on the light while still maintaining they're a Christian because of the influence of friends and family. But they still maintain that they're a Christian and doing good for others, but they're not going to walk fully in the light that is given. So, are they really Christian? Christ asked us to take up the cross and to follow him and walk in the light, because it will save yourself and those that hear you. And if you do not live a progressive truth and sit on the fence, you're not really on God's side. That's the bottom line.